Hey guys, it's Crystal aka QueeenBRZ back with another video for you. So today I'm switching it up, and instead of doing a car review video, I'm going to do a little build update with the Honda EK, so stay tuned to see what I do. Alrighty guys, so today, as well as a build update, I'm going to be doing a little bit of an install. So I'm going to be installing the Circuit Hero EK cooling plate, as well as these eBay headlights right over here. So they're going to add a little bit of a different look to my car. Of course, you can see that I do have these eBay Type R headlights for the Honda, and they do have that black background, and they are starting to peel a little bit because they're getting a little bit old. So I thought I would just switch it up by having a clear background, and then I might just revamp these for future use. So stay tuned. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood and then jack the car up. Alrighty guys, so take two, my little floor jack wasn't high enough, so this one should do the trick. Oops. Alrighty, so now that that's done, let's get started with the install. Alright guys, so this girl hasn't done an install in a while, and let me tell you, I'm so out of shape. My heart is pumping so fast, but yeah, either I need to get stronger and faster, or I need to get myself a quick jack. So if anybody wants to hook it up, I would be so grateful. Just a quick overview of what we're going to be doing. We need to remove these clips from the grill and the bumper. Then right over here, we have to remove the two zip ties on this side and then on the other side. And then right underneath the bumper, we have two 10mm bolts that we're gonna need to be removing. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna be removing these clips. If I'm going the right way. This one's a flathead, and then these ones are the screwdriver clips. That one wants to be complicated. There we go. So this car's a little old, have to really baby it. Cool, so then we just take these completely out and then put them in a safe place where we're not gonna lose them. I lied, there's two more, one on either side here, and these ones are the ones that I'm gonna be removing with the flathead screwdriver. And the angle's a little funky. Cool, now we can move on to the next step. Next, I'm going to be removing the zip ties on either side of the bumper here. So ordinarily, the car would come with clips or bolts holding it together, but the prior owner did get into a car wreck, and I just haven't gotten it fixed, so I'm using zip ties to hold it together. It's like my beat up little track car, so it's not that big of a deal to me to get the clips back on, but this does the job just fine. So let's remove them. Alright, now to the other side. Awesome. And now we're done. Now to the bolts underneath the bumper. Next, I'm going to be removing the two 10mm bolts underneath the bumper on my big red crawler. So I'm going to roll my way over there without getting my hair stuck, hopefully. through this kitty litter. Cool. We got this one out. Now to get the other side. I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm working on my car, I injure myself in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's like a freaking cut or a bump on the head. One time, what was I doing? I was undoing something underneath my car. I forgot what install it was. Oh, I think it was the exhaust. And I think the mid-pipe fell on my head. It was so painful, and I got a huge bruise like right on my forehead. I looked like a freaking unicorn for like a hot second. Let me know in the comments any of your crazy injury stories while working on your car, because I need to know that it's not just me. I mean, it might just be me because I'm a huge klutz, but it can't just be me. Let me know. I'm curious to know. Speaking of being a klutz, I just freaking dropped the bolt and now it rolled halfway down the car and I have to try to shimmy my way down there to get it. This is what I mean, guys. I'm such a klutz. It's horrible. All the bolts are off now, so we can just slide the bumper right off. And this is how I know the previous owner was in a collision, because the bumper is cracked. So I do have to be careful while doing this, but let's take it off. All right, piece of cake. I'm gonna put it in the grass. All right, now to get started with the fun things. This is another indicator that this car was in a collision, because the bumper support bracket right here is dented and of course the foam is gone. So I need to get that fixed. So I do know this guy on Instagram called Mayhem Metalworks, who makes really awesome front bumper support bars. And so I'm thinking about reaching out to him and seeing if he can hook me up with something good for my little baby here, since it's been hurt. But yeah, let you know how that goes. The first step in removing the headlights is to remove 4 bolts. So I have these 2 up here, 1 on the side, and then 1 underneath here. And I did get an extension just because the one under here might be a little bit funky to take out, so this might come in handy. And even though it's so much fun to manually remove bolts, we have our electric ratchet to help us speed up the process. So every time I watch these videos and I'm trying to remove bolts, I notice that I get a double chin, so now I'm really trying to pay attention to it. I'm like looking down. All right, and this is where the extension is coming in handy. Oops, one more. Cool. And voila, now to gather our bolts, get them in a safe, organized place. We want to be careful with removing the headlight because of course it's like an eyeball, still has things attached to the back of it. So just pulling it out here, we want to remove this connector piece, just like so. And then of course we have this last one here on the side. And we'll just go ahead and remove that. Make sure not to bang it any kind of crazy way. And then we can put the new one in. Before putting the new headlight into the car, we have to be sure to transfer over the old bulbs into the new light. So we're gonna remove this piece here. And then we're left with this. It has like a little metal rod that opens up like so. And then we can just pull this out carefully. And then this goes into the new side. Detach the clip. Oops, right back in there. And then this little metal piece goes underneath here. And then we have our little cap that we can just place right back onto there. Just take these off as well. Cool, and now we're ready for the install. Alrighty, ready to put this in. So first I'm going to start off by putting this light in on this side. And then we turn it to lock it. And then I have to kind of angle this a weird way because this kind of interferes with the little tab bar thing that I have down here. So I angle it in there. Make sure everything lines up, which it does. Looking good. And then I have to reconnect this little connector piece right in here that looks so disgusting. It's like caramel, which is definitely not disgusting. I love caramel, but let me just make sure I get this in right. Ugh, who else's allergies are going crazy today? I just had to stop to go take some allergy medicine because it's too much. So now we're all in and fingers are dirty. Sorry, I was paying too much attention, keeping my boogers in my nose, and we have to put the bolts in before we move to the other side, so I'm gonna do that really fast. Before tightening these bolts with the electric ratchet, I put the bolts into place and then I finger tighten them just so that I avoid any chance of stripping. The bolts, not, you know, the other kind. This side is all done, and now it's time for the big reveal. I'm just kidding, just to compare it to the other side. But let's start by taking off this film. Cue intense music. Voila. It looks so pretty compared to the other side. So we have that black background here, and of course it is peeling the clear coat on the top. It just adds like a lot newer of a look to the car, and I love it. I feel very modern and less like I'm driving an old lady car. So the headlights are in and they're looking beautiful, but next we're gonna go ahead and install the Circuit Hero cooling plate. And before we do that, we're gonna get this bumper back on. To get the cooling plate on, I first have to put the grille back in place. So ordinarily the grille would already be attached to the bumper, but since this car was in a wreck, it's detached. And then the cooling plate goes right on top, like so, with all the holes aligned. Cool. And then I have all my clips. Just need to make sure or get them all back in. Alrighty guys, so the cooling plate is now installed and I think it looks really cool. It might be more of an aesthetic look versus performance, but I really, really love it. The only downfall is I am missing 2 clips that go right here. It didn't come with it, and the clips that I had didn't fit, unfortunately, so that'll just be the last thing, and it's not that big of a deal, but it'll definitely secure it a little bit more. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really excited. I think it gives it a little bit more of a sporty look, so I'm all about that. Just a quick update since the last time I featured the car. I did add this Koyo radiator that I mentioned earlier, and then I have these HPS silicone hoses, the top and the bottom here. And then going to the inside of the car, so I finally decided to install the Hybrid Racing short shifter, and I honestly really love it. Even though I'm not a huge fan of short shifters, I love this one because it is really notchy and gives really precise shifting throws, which is great for the track. And one of my favorite things about it is that it does sit so high up, so the distance from your wheel to the shifter is really, really short, which is what I love, I think, the most about it. But love the notchiness, love the precise shifting throws, and I can't wait to actually take it out to the track with it. I don't think I have yet, so I'm really excited and I know it's gonna kill it. The next thing that I did is I got a Clarion radio, and I really love it because it kind of gives me that OEM style feel. It doesn't have any flashy lights on it, it's just very classic. And I think it suits this car very well, especially since the simple kind of look is what I've been going for. So let me know what you think, guys. that's basically it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you like what I'm doing so far with the Honda Civic. If you have any questions, comments, hopefully no concerns, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always really interested to hear about them. Also, another thing that I wanted to give a quick reminder about is that I am doing car reviews. I typically take the car out to Azusa Canyon, but if anybody is interested in possibly having me review your car, please message me down in the comments below. Or of course, you can follow me and direct message me on my Instagram, which is QueeenBRZ with 3 E's instead of 2. So definitely let me know what you think about all my builds thus far, and let me know if you are interested in having your car reviewed by me. But anyway, as usual, please like and subscribe to this video and my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for next time, guys. Until next time, QueeenBRZ out. It's QueeenBRZ, but with 3 E's instead of 2. And yeah, I need some more. Ew! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sorry, okay. I squished it on my hand, I'm so sorry.